this might be a bit rough. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm outside. It doesn't make any sense. This was not how I saw the end. But I keep on breathing. Heart is beating. I'm waiting for the eclipse and the consequences of it. Why do we keep falling down when it's always the infected ground? We got time to make this right, but it's all we keep falling down. Do you remember our first touch? When I look at you now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than ever before. I can't believe this body's
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and it's Tuesday Night Live.
It is.
Holy moly, it's been a minute since we have
has
been on the live show.
Yeah, where have we been?
I'm a traveling man. I've been a lot of places all over. That's what we're here to talk about, Jenny. We're here to talk about what it's like to travel during the pandemic.
Yeah, we were in lockdown since
Pandemic.
March.
It sounds pretty crazy, right? Okay, so let's look. I probably should have written this down on some sort of piece of paper, but I'll pull the calendar up over here.
Okay.
I believe that we left the house on the 8th of October.
We did.
That was a Thursday. Mm-hmm. We rented a car. We had a Mitsubishi. I don't know what is it?
Outlander, maybe?
Outlander. It was we still got it. We got to take it back tomorrow
We
because
do.
we cut our travel short because we got worn out on the road. But we left here and we went to Macon, Georgia,
Right.
and we stayed the night at a Fairfield Inn.
Yeah.
So the Fairfield Inn was kind of cool. We booked it through Expedia, Lido Loca Travel, powered by Expedia. We booked it through Expedia, through Lido Loca Travel, and they had a masking policy, so you had to wear a mask, and the place was clean.
Right.
We had everything that we needed. We stayed one night in Macon, Georgia. That was about a 4-hour journey or 4.5-hour journey for us. And then we got up the next day on Friday, and we went to Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Right outside of Nashville.
Right outside of Nashville. And actually...
That was stop number...
That's really stop number one. We tried to make a bunch of 4-hour trips, and so we got to visit with our beautiful daughter and her family, Danielle Archuleta. I don't know if she's in here tonight, but we had not seen Danielle in a year and a half.
I know. I was getting so sad.
Very sad. And so we stayed all day Friday. We got to Murfreesboro on Friday. Mm-hmm. We stayed the night, and we were at a Country Inn and Suites.
Yes.
Again, they had good health protocols. What's interesting, this was a 2-day stay for us. And we found out that hotels on the 2-day stay are not cleaning your room, which is fine. You just tell them if you want some more linens, and they drop it off. And so that was pretty cool. But the room was clean. The room was nice. We got to hang out with Danielle and family. And for the first time ever since March, we went and ate at a sit-down restaurant.
I know.
That was kind of scary.
It was, but it was pretty decent with the social distancing and the masks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. What was the first place we ate at, though? Because we ate with them twice. Where did we go? We went to O'Charlie's.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
no.
right. We don't have O'Charlie's here.
But do you remember O'Charlie's?
Yeah, somebody coughed near Jenny.
No, they sneezed and didn't cover their mouth.
Didn't cover their mouth.
First of all, that's disgusting.
Regardless of the pandemic or not.
Right.
So that was our first outing out, and O'Charlie's had their they spaced people out. It was social distance. You had to wear a mask till you get your table. That's a whole interesting thing. Whether you're in, you're still in an enclosed space, but the protocol is that when you can't social distance, you have to wear the mask. And the way they had people sat, they were social distance. So we hung out Friday, and then we hung out Saturday with the lovely Danielle.
Yes.
And then we had dinner at a sushi place.
Yeah, it was
Saturday
like
night.
a all-you-can-eat sushi.
All-you-can-eat sushi.
I didn't have that, though.
$18, and then I made the mistake. My eyes were bigger than my stomach, and I ordered too much sushi, and they charged you if you ordered more than you could eat.
Yeah.
And I ordered more than I could eat, and I had to pay extra for the food I could not eat, but we were allowed to take it with us. So then that was Saturday. So we were there all day Friday, stayed there Saturday. We woke up Sunday morning, and we traveled to
I cried.
Jenny cried. I cried.
Danielle cried.
Danielle cried. And we drove to Metropolis, Illinois.
Yes.
So
where Superman lives.
Yeah, so we drove through Nashville. That's our old stomping ground. Now, here, if you guys haven't, the theme for us is we haven't seen our kids in a while.
Right.
So on this road trip, we were able to see 4 of our 6 kids.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Our son that goes to school here in Florida, we've seen him recently, and so we're trying to make sure that we see all 6 kids. We don't want to go a whole year, but it was a year for Danielle, and it was a year for Hannah, Jacob, and Andrew, who live in Paducah, Kentucky. But one of the casinos we like to go to is in Metropolis, Illinois, which is just a few miles into Illinois past Paducah.
Right. Can I just intervene for 1 second?
Yes.
Okay, so we used to live in Nashville. You grew up in Nashville. I lived there for 10 years. Love that city. Yeah. And we were so excited, right? Because we're like, oh, we can get White Castles.
we made a horrible mistake.
Yes.
So there's no Crystal here. And look, I know we shouldn't be overindulging in the fast food, but there's some fast food that draws us heavy. Right. And so when we left Macon, Georgia, for breakfast, we had Crystal Burgers. And again, we haven't been hitting the fast food that hard lately as we've been on our journey to lose some weight. We got completely sick to our stomach.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
And it made us not want White Castle. So
we drove through Nashville.
We drove through Nashville without getting White Castle.
And it was kind of cool because we were able to kind of go down memory lane. We didn't visit where our house was or anything, but it was nice to go through the city. And
I almost did it. Like, we were passing our old house, and we were passing other places that were familiar, and I said, you know what? Let's just drive through the city and get on up the road.
And just have the memories.
Okay, so hold the thought. We're going to Metropolis, Illinois, where Superman lives, where Harrah's Casino lives, and where 3 of our kids live.
Right.
And but let me say thank you to the folks for the super chat.
Okay.
Starting off with Brenna Rizzardi. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for summoning our friend Harry Larry Loca Lucha. Brenna, this one is for you. Harry Larry, take it away.
Super chat.
There it is.
Do you think he waxes?
He may.
He's pretty hairy looking. Minnesota Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow our mind. We're glad that you're here. Thank you for the super chat. Old Man Jedi.
What's going on,
This
sir?
is the live show you've been looking for. Thank you so much for the super chat. Minnesota Mickey with a follow-up super chat. If 1 wasn't enough, 2 is even better. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I owe Mickey a phone call, too.
And the lovely Ty. Thank you for the super sticker. Thanks, everybody, for the
I hope you're feeling
super
good.
chat.
Before we get back into the conversation about where we've been and what we've been doing,
Yes.
people have noticed the bangs.
Oh, yes. So before we got on the road, I got my hair cut with this tight fade. What's interesting, the day I got my hair cut, there were a lot of comments about it.
There was.
In the video, none of the dudes liked my haircut, but the ladies liked it. So I don't know how to take that. But I've never been one to start, I don't know, but it was an interesting phenomena. But I think your bangs look good, and you got a little color in it, too.
Well, thank you, yes. Yes, so I've always wore bangs, but with this pandemic, I've not had a haircut since we have been here.
Yes.
So That's why I didn't have bangs
Went
before.
to Great Clips. Great Clips has some great protocols. They only allow 5 people in the shop, and everybody wears a mask.
Yeah, but it's
were digging
also, again, the place that Tony frequents. So I haven't been here long enough. I need to see if my old hairdresser from 20 years ago is still doing hair.
Jenny has a theory. Anywhere that I get a decent
Exactly.
haircut, she thinks that they don't give her a good haircut.
It's true.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
It's true.
So we made our way to Metropolis, Illinois. This is one of the places we used to go gamble when we were in Nashville. And it was cool. We got to see Hannah, Jacob, and Andrew. And we got there on a Sunday. And so we checked into the hotel. It was going to be a few hours until we were able to hook up with the kids. So we checked out the casino in Harrah's. Before we were cruisers, we were casino people. This is what we like to do.
Right.
The Harrah's is pretty cool for me. It's non-smoking. They had a craps.
too.
They had
I
a
like that.
craps game going, and the cool thing about the craps table there is they had socially distanced people on the craps table. So it was only half capacity on the craps table. It was very nice. You walk up, they sprayed your hands. Everybody was masked up. Like, you couldn't get in the casino without the mask. That's one thing I'm going to say about this whole adventure. The most strict with the health protocols were all the casinos.
Right.
The only tragic thing about the craps game in Metropolis is that they were only spreading a $15 game.
Right.
And I wasn't really interested in funding a bankroll for a $15 game. But yeah, so that was cool.
Didn't they have something over where you put your chips?
No, that one there was the same. It was
Okay,
just
same as normal.
same wooden rail, but it would be different in Tunica, which was kind of interesting. And then, so we went to dinner that night to the Olive Garden.
Yes.
Haven't been to the OG in a while. That was pretty good. All these restaurant things were really just interesting because we hadn't done them for so long. And then we got to hang out with the kids on, so that was Sunday, hung out with the kids on Monday. We went bowling, which was a really good time.
Well, I stayed back.
Yeah, Jenny stayed back, got caught up on the work. And so we hung out there. And then Tuesday morning we got up and we traveled. So from Murfreesboro to Metropolis, less than 4 hours. And so then we did a 4-hour journey to Tunica, Mississippi. So this is what we used to do when we travel. We would leave Nashville for anniversary or whatever, long weekend. We would go to there used to be like 9 casinos in Tunica. This was what we did before we went cruising. And
Well,
so
we also lived in Jackson, Tennessee.
lived in Jackson. So in our minds, this was like we were recapturing some romanticized
It was,
idea of
yeah.
before when we went cruising. Let me tell you, Tunica was a nightmare.
Oh, it was so sad.
It was a
too.
disaster. So we stayed at Samstown Casino, and before we even got there, somebody was telling us it was going to be horrible.
Yeah.
And so we got to Samstown Casino. Like 3 of the casinos are closed there, and the parking lots, nobody was there. We stayed in the hotel. There was really no good internet in the hotel,
That was
which
horrible.
is rough for us. We don't like that. And there were no people there. There were not enough people at Samstown for them to even open up the craps table.
Yeah.
So I couldn't gamble at the hotel that I was at. So then we went over to the Gold Strike, which is normally popular, and there were enough people there. They had one craps table going, and the way that they did craps there is they didn't really social distance. Everybody had to wear a mask. They sanitized everybody, and they had plexiglass up by the dealers. They'd replace the wooden chip holder on the craps table with like a ceramic. And but it was still like everybody on top of each other. But again, they were spreading a $15 game. So I was not excited to be in that game. And then, of course, they had slots all over the place. So you got to play slots there.
Right. And at Samstown, they actually social distance the slots.
Yeah.
So like every other, or maybe like every 2, there would be a slot open. But in Gold Strike, they did not do that.
Oh, yeah. Everything was open in the
Yeah, it
Gold
was
Strike.
a little...
So
everybody was wearing masks, and they did make you sanitize. So
super strict on the mask policy. So that's really the guidance, right? Wherever you can't social distance, wear a mask. So
Right.
Gold Strike was taking that to the extreme, going, okay, well, we're going to have everything open, but we're going to make sure that everybody has a mask on.
and I had a spray sanitizer.
Yeah.
So any place I was sitting down,
She was
I was
spraying
spraying.
Absolutely. All right. Well, so we'll pause there, but we spent 2 days at Samstown and at Tunica. and none of it was anything as we had romanticized the dinner.
No.
Like, we were just ready to go on to the next place. It was so sad. We used to go to Tunica fondly. We'd hit a bunch of casinos. We'd have great meals. We'd stay up all night, and these are the memories that we were competing with. It was not like that, but they were good. They were keeping everything healthy and locked down.
Right.
But the vibe was way, way off. It was not anything we'd wanted. But let me catch a couple.
Of course, there's no restaurants there, right? There's no
Right.
fast food. There's nothing cheap. So
Yeah.
like every meal was like, hey, do you want to split a burger?
Yeah, it was super expensive. Let me catch a couple of super chats. Larry Thomas, thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. Elaine and I are so glad you were able to hit the road and visit family and have a good time. We are
Thank
glad
you.
to see you. Thank you.
We're glad you're here, you guys.
Sailing away with T and K. Thank you guys so much for the super
Hey,
chat.
guys.
Thanks for supporting the creativity.
Sailing.
Redneck Lover 22. Happy 47th birthday to me on the 23rd. Well, happy early birthday.
Robert, happy birthday.
Just a few more days. We'll be on the Valor for my 48th birthday out in NOLA next year, I hope. Fingers crossed, man. I think
That's
it's going to
right.
happen. Anthony Simone, Jenny looks pretty every night. That's what I was going to say. How dare you say Jenny looks pretty tonight? Jenny's
Thank you, Anthony.
pretty
You're
every
so
night.
Sweet. And I love your gator sticker.
Get it straight. I'm just kidding. Peg and Artie, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks in advance for taking time out of your vacation to take our text. Looking forward to hook up tomorrow. Love the bangs. And
Aw,
Eddie
Peg and
Panero,
Artie, you're
thank
so
you for the
sweet.
super chat. Thanks everybody for the super chat.
And I sent you guys a text message just before I came on, so just let me know what time is good.
Yeah, so Tunica. That was like our big highlight. So we were
it's
super
so
excited.
sad.
Super excited to see the kids, but you know,
It's always nice to spend some time with you always say lady, so I'll say with my man.
yeah, and look, we love our kids greatly, but you know,
And even though we're together
Yeah.
every day,
yeah.
all day,
Yeah.
like today, I don't think I talked to you until about an hour before the show.
It was so nice.
Whatever.
So quiet. But yeah, so we had a good visit with the kids, but we were really excited about this Tunica
Right.
aspect of our trip, and it was okay.
It was a little disappointing.
That
it was a
that
letdown.
Samstown
I'll
was
be honest.
that Samstown was so dark.
Oh,
Like
it
it's
was
a
so
really
horrible.
dark wood place, and there were no people there. Jenny said it was like being at the Shining Hotel.
It was.
So, but again, like every place else, because we were there 2 days, they did not clean the room. And let me tell you what, this was crazy. Now, I think we've changed our strategy. At one hotel we went to, we had 2 queen beds. And the cool thing about the 2 queen beds is that we ended up with 3 pillows each
Right.
and a whole set of sheets and blankets. Mm-hmm. That was a plus.
Right.
But when we ended up at these places where we had the king bed, we never had more than 4 pillows total and then just 1 set of bedding. But at the Country Inn and Suites, you're like, hey, can you give us some
Very
pillows,
accommodating.
and blankets? And they're like, yeah, they dropped that stuff off at the room. So we both had our bedding and our pillows and blankets. But then when we went to Samstown, it's like, hey, could we get an extra blanket? And they're like, no.
No. Let's say how this happened. I called down to
Yes.
the desk
Yes.
because at the Fairfield,
Yes.
they just brought it to our room.
Yeah.
So I called down to the desk and I said, hey, can I have extra pillow and an extra 2 pillows and a blanket? We don't have any extra blankets.
This huge complex, no extra
I was
blankets.
like, okay, well, can I have the pillows then? Yeah, sure. So an hour probably went by, and it was getting late now because I wanted to go to bed. And I said to Tony, I'm like, well, should I call back down there? And he's like, yeah, just call down and see what they say. Well, because housekeeping leaves at 3, you have to go down to the front desk.
right.
And when I say the front desk is,
It's a walk.
it was like a half a mile.
I don't think it was a half mile, but
It was
it
far.
was a lot. Yeah. So yeah, we could, but we had to like chase all over the place to get extra pillows, and they wouldn't give us extra.
Right, and we were ready in our pajamas, and we were just ready for bed.
So that was Tuesday, Wednesday, and boy, we were ready to go. Thursday morning, we made our way to Birmingham, Alabama.
Yay!
Another 4-hour trip, and that was a blast.
And that bed was comfortable.
We always love spending time with Chris and Heidi. They are such gracious hosts, and they have the best king-size bed that they always let
They
us
do.
stay in. And, man, I hung out in the man cave. We played video games. We did the bro thing that we do.
I did the sister thing.
I don't know what the girls do. We don't really care when we all get together.
We yentas.
Yeah, and so that was Thursday, a great time, and then we got up Friday and we headed to Panama City Beach.
Yes.
And so PCB, we'd been excited about it. So the reason we went to Panama City Beach, Chris and Heidi's 30th anniversary
Happy
was
anniversary.
Monday, and so we were there. They invited us to come celebrate their anniversary with them, and so we went to PCB. And man, that place was crazy. The first night we went there, we went to this place called Pier Park. We were just looking for food. We got there, and we got settled into our condo, and we just wanted some food. I don't think anybody in Panama City ever heard of a face covering.
I don't think so either.
It was crazy. We were there was very little social distancing, and then there were massive crowds. And so we went and ate at Margaritaville, and I did not feel comfortable. It's like, look, I know people have been getting out and about. This past week's the first time we've really been getting out. And so some of this stuff was like, holy crap.
I'm like,
It's
really?
insane. So we struggled through dinner, but then the condo was wonderful. We stayed on the 23rd floor of a condo that
Oh, so
overlooked the beach.
beautiful.
Everything was cold, though. Like the pool water was cold and the ocean was cold. They did have a hot tub. They had a steam room. We just had a good time hanging out the way that we do. We spent 2 nights there, and then we came home. And
We were supposed to spend 3 nights there.
we were supposed to spend 3 nights there, but, man, I think the idea of all these 2-day trips we thought would be great.
Right.
But it wore us out. We drove 2,084 miles in like 11 or 12 days.
And all this to
Yes.
say, I want to cruise instead.
Yes. So the big takeaway for us is that was not as fun as going on a cruise.
As
And-
much as it was fun,
Yes.
I didn't like the fact that I couldn't unpack. I never knew where anything was. It was living out of a suitcase, and I don't like that.
Yeah, so it just depends what you're looking for. I know people are having a good time traveling around and stuff like that. What last week taught me is, of course, I love seeing my kids. I love seeing Chris and Heidi.
Absolutely.
But I am very happy to sit here and make videos every day.
In our own
Like,
little
sometimes
home.
I'm like, oh, I'm working a lot, but I love this. Like, I have the best life. I wish there was better news to talk about. I wish there was more entertaining things to present to you guys. But, man, I count myself blessed and lucky, and any other word that you want to describe it, that I get to interact with you guys, that I get to share stuff with you guys, that I get to work with Jenny, because, man, it's awesome. Like, I really missed it. It was really hard to work on the road, and it was really hard not to work. I hate not working.
Right.
And I'm so glad to be back in the cut. And it was a nice break, but I was so ready to be back home because even when we're working here, it's not a big deal.
Right. And I think when we were on the road, especially when we were with the kids,
Yeah.
I wanted to spend time with them, but yet I still have a lot of responsibility that I
Exactly.
need to get done,
Exactly. So that's it. Now, we didn't make a big deal about where we were going because there's so many of you guys out there.
Right.
And look, we really aren't socializing much, right? We don't want anybody to get sick from us. We've been around a lot of people that have the virus, had the virus, fought the virus. And so we're really just staying with people like our family and then, trying not to go out and be in big crowds of people. And so we didn't really advertise it much, but the whole goal for us was to visit our family and then take those 2 days in Tunica. We thought that was going to be amazing, and it didn't. So at some point, we're going to get to hang out with everybody, but
Right.
this was our first attempt of going out and trying stuff.
Absolutely.
Trying stuff. Wow, that was a long 22-minute story. Is anybody still out there? Hello, everybody. But if you have any questions about our road travels, feel free to ask. I'm going to go up a little bit and say some hellos. I see the crew is in the house, work in the room. Big shout out to Slinky and Matt. Hey Girl Ellen is here. The lovely Sarah Phillips. Emily Flanagan is in the house. Of course, my brother Retro Sarge
What's
on the
up, you
wrench
guys?
tonight. Who am I missing?
Mike Dispenza.
I don't know if Joe is out here tonight or not, but thank you guys for taking care of the room. And if you have any questions or need help, just know the people in blue will take care of you. Papa Mozo is in the house. Dylan Seaman is in the house. The Adventures of David and Aaron. Glenda Bowling. Tiffany Longino. Joyce Harder. Karen Baran. Any picks? Carl Carl Baran. We took a few pics, but really didn't really break the camera out unless we were just going to do some work. I took a bunch of pics of my kids, that kind of thing. We took some pictures. We went to the Hollywood Casino, which was across the street from the Sam's Town. They had bubble craps, so at least we got to play craps that way. Took some pictures over there. They had like the Flintstone Mobile and they had the Batmobile. We took some pictures like that. Titanic. But yeah, we didn't take a lot of pics. We took some pics with my brother and sister, but we were just enjoying popping around and hanging out with the family. Yeah, hotels are understaffed. That's what we saw too everywhere that we went.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no video. It was just a normal family trip. Renee fell asleep and now you're late. Good to have you. Life is good today. What is up? Jeffrey Cruisers, Peggy, Nautical Nurse Nancy, Nightingale.
Joyce,
that's what I think your name should be. Julie P. That's right. Cruising is better. TCU Papito, Kathy Mills, Lisa Ellie, Kay Sandel, Chris Goy. I don't know how to say your last name. Lacey Stark. All right, I'm just sliding
Lacey.
down. So
I sent you an email, Lacey, by the way,
wow.
after we talked.
Did
I say Doodles in here?
I don't know. Doodles McShip Show is in the house.
Goodness.
What is up?
Hello.
We'll just say hello to people he's saying hello to. At least we can get a bunch in one line. The Coos Cruisers, Sharon at Sea. What's going on?
Adventures of David and Aaron. How are you guys?
Angel Garcia. Angel, what are you talking about? What's supposed to be about cruises? You are mistaken. This is about the locafam. You can be with it or not be with it.
That's right. It's hashtag chit chat.
Okay, we've been missing you guys too. Supposed to be about cruises.
Captain's Table
gotta
MDR. How are you? So listen, the buffalo is not kind to me.
Buffalo.
And that's all I kept saying was buffalo.
Ship Show is in the house.
It was kind of a little bit, but I think I lost. I definitely lost.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't win at the casino.
No.
Chris Go. Why would it just not be pronounced G-O?
What?
Is G-O-O like a different sound than go?
Oh, Lindy Lou has steaks already.
That's right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Man,
Aw, KY, how are you guys?
KY Travelers in the house. Yeah, we missed you guys. It was weird not going live. I think we missed 3 opportunities to go live. But
Yeah. What?
what?
I
What's
spent
going
way
on?
too much time with him the last
Oh
2
man, we
weeks.
spent a lot of time in the.
And listen, Tony did most of the driving. I was so proud of him.
I always do most of the driving. Like you say that like it's some sort of idea.
Not really.
Ship Show says it's Chris. Is that more O's? Go
Yeah, goo.
like that?
Goo.
No, it says go.
No,
Goo.
it's G-O-O.
Goo. Is that how you spell goo?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like 2?
I guess goo as in poo.
Or
That's
boo.
it.
Like
all right,
boo.
it is goo. Sorry, guys. All right. Billy Sparks is in the house.
Billy Sparks and Maxine.
Leah Longobardi. This weekend, I would have met you two. One day.
One day, I know.
That's
This
right.
coming week is the 24th. Do we want to talk about the 24th
I don't want to talk
at
about
all?
it. Thank you for the super chat.
Super chat.
Yeah, it would have been a lovely, lovely time, but you know what? It is what it is, unfortunately.
Sharon at Sea. How are you guys feeling in the devastation? We would have all been together. It's probably good because I know that when Jamie met me, he would have fell in love with me.
Of course he would.
It would have been a strange attraction, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, like, we're in love with them anyway, and we haven't, like, touched them or anything.
Okay.
Like, I love Sharon.
I mean, I love Sharon and Jamie, but I'm just saying, once you're around me, you know how it is.
I do.
Yeah, you
It's
know how
that
it is.
magnetic.
Man, my nose itches so bad, but I know if I start scratching my nose, it's going to look like I'm picking my nose.
Do you want me to scratch it for you?
No, because it'll look like you're picking my nose, because I need you to get right in there.
Ew.
Carrie Nelson, thank you so much for the
How are you, my dear?
super chat. And our buddy Chuck Spencer. So glad y'all had a fun trip. Hopefully, we can be sailing together soon.
I know you are going soon, sir.
Super,
Thank y'all for the super chat.
chat.
Super chat.
Gene, do you think Royal will extend the double points out to February? So, oh, he had to do it.
Holy moly.
So the double points on Royal.
Oh, I got a boogie.
Ew, you just gotta stop.
I got a boogie.
I mean, John from Ship Show said that we were just very touching. Ew. Touching. So, ew. It felt wet.
Sometimes when we touch,
We love you too, John.
the boogers are too much. I have to close my eyes.
What was I talking about until you wiped your boogie on me?
Got a boogie.
Oh, you're going to kiss a fool. That's what Nurse Nancy said.
Kissing a fool.
I
What is
guess
that?
it's me if your nose is itchy.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
JP Travel Adventures. Good to see you. War Eagle in the house. What is up, Mark? I was subjected.
War Eagle.
I had to watch Alabama football on Saturday, whatever day that football comes on. My gosh.
I mean, it was annoying. Come on, Chris. You know I have to, be for the Gators. 'cause
Lady
of
Joy
Greg.
said I should turn my chair around and handle your nose. I don't have any pants on, so I can't move too far. That's pretty funny. Minnesota Mickey, I need a pic of you two, one with Mike in, one without. Look at the camera and smile. Do you want to do a freeze frame? Here we go.
Do we do it now?
Everybody. It's a video. It's video,
And now.
everybody. It's my good side. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Do it. It's so scary. So scary.
You're so scary. So,
Yes.
what's going on? What even is it? So it's
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's 10/20, so the
Right.
20th of October. What do we got coming up? 11 days until All Hallows Eve.
That's right.
Halloween. I'm not dressing up like nothing. I'm dressing up like a dude that's going to be happy if the CDC no-sell order expires.
Well, that's what's happening. I mean, do we answer the door? That's the question. Do we just leave the candy
Oh,
outside?
I wonder if there is any trick-or-treating.
Yeah, we have to figure it out.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
then 4 days after that is Election Day. Go and vote, you guys.
Especially if you're in Key West. Vote to keep cruises in Key West.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Chuck Spencer, were you talking about the double points on Royal? Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Chuck. Yes, so Royal Caribbean has those double points that you had mentioned, but they also, it doesn't have to be, as long as you're sailing in 2021.
Right.
So
Any snow on the road trip? No. The coldest we had it, 57 degrees, and that was, where was that at?
27.
57.
In Panama City Beach. It was the coldest there.
Panama City was the coldest?
Yes.
I thought that was when we were leaving Metropolis. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember it was cold in Florida.
Thank you for the super chat, Chuck. And
Rosalie, you are welcome.
Brenna, thank you so much for the super chat again.
Super chat.
I don't think he waxes. Look at his chest.
He's sexy, man. I'll tell you that. Slinky and Firestorm, they voted. Very good. Look, I don't really care which side of the political aisle that you're on. All I know is that voting is one of the things that we can do as citizens. I probably should have made this speech 2 weeks ago when you could still register to vote.
Right.
But vote. People have died for your right to vote, and it's America. And go out and make your voice heard, even though you think it might not matter. It's something we can do as citizens. So do that. Do that.
Yeah. Yeah, what you said.
You can run around naked in Florida. It wouldn't surprise me if we got some trick-or-treaters. That's a good point.
This is true, Brooke.
It's breaking off down here.
So,
Yes.
let's talk about living in Florida.
Okay.
I promised you that you could probably swim all year round.
Yes, you're a big liar.
So our pool is not heated.
Yes.
It is covered, and it is it's covered by screen,
Yep.
and it is also very shaded.
Yes.
So it never really got warm, even during the summer. Would you
Right.
agree?
I would agree. It was never super warm, even during the summer.
Right. So I've seen and it's not a heated pool, like I said, but I've seen these things.
Yes, these floating solar rings.
Right. So if anybody uses them, let me know if they work or not, because I've read reviews on them, and they're half and half.
Yeah, I understand that they will help keep heat in your pool, but I don't know that they'll necessarily heat up your pool. So if anybody's used the solar rings, let us know. Black Diamond, excellent question. Black Diamond 6972. If you're using a future cruise credit, do you still have to pay a deposit, or do you still have to pay a deposit to book a new cruise? That question is for you, Jenny. Go.
All right. Thank you. So some of the cruise lines do not. Like you, don't have to leave a deposit. But like
Which
the
ones?
Carnival, the Royal, those all you have to leave a new deposit, yes.
So
But,
what have we learned? Some you have to, some not, right?
right, so with Royal, they'll, like the deposit, say it's $500. You really just want to leave the taxes and port fees. And then like with Carnival, a lot of times if you get to that suspended sailing in enough time, you will have your extra funds that will cover the deposit instead of getting a refund.
There you go. I hope that answered your question. Russell Yaley, what are the chances for my cruise on Princess February 28th going with the legal problems? Well, okay, all we know for sure is that the reason you couldn't sell right now is because the CDC has the no sell order.
Right.
That is set to expire on the 31st of October, and then you would not be able to sell because the CLIA has the voluntary ban on sailing that also ends in October. So if those two things drop off, chances are getting better. The cruise lines have canceled their cruises. Most of the cruise lines canceled their cruises for November. So if you had a November sailing, I would say you're out of luck on that one. So that brings us to December. December cruises have not been canceled yet. So really the only official things that could harangue you is if some new no-sell order comes up. And of course, we've got the judge saying that maybe Carnival Corporation needs to provide a 60-day notice with some sort of certification before they could sell. That's not set in stone. I haven't seen the order come through as solid. I haven't looked at the news in the last couple hours. So the things that are definitely stopping cruising right now should all be out of your way by February the 28th. And so if nothing new comes up, I would say February the 28th is good. But again, we have seen things change rapidly. But here, sitting here right now, I think all your hurdles will be removed. And here's hoping that you cruise in the shortest month of the year.
That's February.
That's February.
Yes.
That's when we got married. Tiffany says, what if you're supposed to vote? What are you supposed to do if you don't care for any of the candidates? Can I vote for you, Tony? Yes. You can write me in. That would be great if enough people did that and I got on the news. But honestly, there's probably something local that you could vote for, whether or not you want school buses or something like that. You never know. There's always stuff on the ballot, so do it.
That's right.
Do it.
Crazy Cat Traveling, you were right on.
When are y'all going to... KT wants to know when we're going to cruise from California. Man, we almost did in 2019.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. When it gets fired up again, we're going to go out there. We're going out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag Tony Barnett 2020.
2020. That's
I would
right.
vote for you. You got my vote.
Is Carnival having any specials right now? Ann Hanley wants to know.
They have a reduced deposit, $50 onboard credit.
Reduced deposit. There you go. Kevin B., are we going to cruise in 2021? That's the real question. Yeah, I think all the hurdles will be out of the way. There will be some cruising in 2021. Things could change, but that's my answer right now.
Yeah.
What are the things going to happen with the judge in Carnival, Mark? I don't know. We're waiting for her to file that thing, but I haven't heard. I just heard all the hubbub, and then nothing ever came of it. So
Can you scroll up just for a minute?
I can.
Star there at KT.
I can't.
We're paid in full, so they just moved the dates for us. No deposit or charge to do it. Yes. You could do that as well. Royal Caribbean, of course, has what they call the lift and shift.
The lift and shift.
And Carnival is allowing you to do kind of the same thing.
Yeah. So, Fred Cohen, how about the December the 14th, 55 days from now? Here's what I think about December and January. The cruise lines have to get going. I don't think they're going to go full bore. Like, I don't think everything's going to start all at once. They're going to do some sort of phased reopening. So the longer this thing drags on, like if now we have no cruises until December, I think you're still going to see some December cancellations.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're going to be,
too.
but I think you're going to see some December, January cancellations, but I do think there will be some cruising going. So hopefully the odds will be forever in your favor and you'll get your cruise to go in December.
MSC, FCC, someone was asking about. So MSC is a little, Brooke, I know that you're asking for MSC. So MSC, the FCC, they have to utilize that same booking number, and it's taking them a little bit to produce that future cruise credit. So you cannot, even if you leave a deposit, you can't leave a deposit because they use that same booking number, and you have to wait till the future cruise credit comes, and it's a little bit odd, and there's no way around it with MSC, unfortunately, right now.
That's right. Dude, not so perfect, almost to 60K. That's right. Look, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you have the opportunity to be one of the first 60,000 people to subscribe to this channel. And someday we'll be like at 61,000. And so you'll be kicking yourself that, look, you had a chance to be in the first 60,000.
Yeah.
So mosey your way to that subscribe button. Click it. It doesn't cost anything, and you will be part of history.
It reminds me of
History, Jenny.
It reminds me, click it or ticket.
Yeah, so we have a personal goal. Like, at some point we want to be legit YouTubers. Like, this is a goal for us. Legit YouTubers. And I've told Jenny that we cannot call ourselves legit YouTubers until we hit 100K. So only 40K more.
Yeah.
We'll be there in 10 years.
That's right.
Holy macaroni. Legit. So hit the subscribe button, because if not, my ego is going to be bruised. My ego will be bruised.
Aw, poor Tony, baby.
KY Traveler Cruising in the next few months. If cruising starts again in the next few months, how many countries are going to allow us to visit? I don't know how many. Barbados. Is it Barbados? Maybe Barbados. In the Bahamas for sure. Mexico. Mexico's up for it. Yeah, we'll have somewhere to go. I think the private islands, that kind of thing. So.
Lift and Shift is Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, like all their brands. They will move your cruise a year from the date, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after you have to sail. So, like, if you're, I don't know, October 30th, next year, you can 2 weeks before October 30th or 2 weeks after. They hold your price and the cabin type. Like, the taxes may be a little different, but that's the only thing that's different.
Lift and Shift's a nice deal.
It really is.
I think so. Jean Alix, Tony and Jenny, you are gods amongst men, gods and goddess. Thank you for what you do. I have to put the kiddos back to bed. How about that? How about that cough, Jenny?
Oh, my goodness. Don't do it.
Man, I got a little dry cough. You know, and now I'm just worried.
And last night I'm taking his temperature.
Holy moly. I'm back on the Sudafed or the Mucinex, whatever it is.
Exactly.
I don't want to get sick. Okay, so I want to say happy birthday to Tina. She turned 75.
Aw, happy birthday,
Happy
Tina.
birthday, and that's super exciting, and looking forward to going on a group cruise. We do have group cruises on the calendar. We have 6, and check out, maybe look for the blue. Somebody can post that link, lidoloca.com/group cruises. That list is up to date. Ship Show, you can't subscribe because you're blocked. Maybe I should unblock you and at least get one more sub out of it. But yeah, I don't know. Maureen Laurent, Jenny, if our free Celebrity Edge January 17th cruise gets canceled, do you think they will give us the free cruise at another time?
I don't. So from my experience, they are not, and it's not Celebrity, but on other lines, they are not holding to the promotion that you booked under.
Them
so
dirty
I'm gonna
dogs.
Say no.
Dirty dogs. Thank you.
I do have to say though, with NCL, we did receive. So with NCL, do you remember we only had to pay the taxes and port fees?
Yeah.
And with their FCC, they did give us. Well, they gave us the FCC, but if we didn't cancel, they would have given us the 125%. But
how about that?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for the super chat.
Super.
And I saw Midge is in the house. I love talking to Midge.
Midge. That's a great
I love that name.
I like it also.
Yeah.
Lift and Shift is a program that you can use to move your Royal Caribbean cruise out a year. Mm-hmm. Lift and Shift. I know, doesn't it sound like a different word? Sounds like what I want to do like when I'm going on a public toilet.
Oh my goodness.
Just don't want to touch the seat, so I'm going to lift and you guys get it. That's pretty funny.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty funny right there, Jenny. Let's see. Somebody said something. Lady Joy went to sleep. Good night. Julie Wazowski, very kind. The favorite cruise tubers. How about that? Cruise World. What's up, buddy? We'll hit 100K in 2021. Maybe. That would be nice. Freedom, very kind words. Amazing. Love your show. Thank you so much.
You.
If you pay in full and you can't go because of COVID problems, can you transfer to our next cruise booked? Man, all of those policies are not completely fleshed out, but I know, so Royal's doing cruises to nowhere in Singapore, and I think they'll use some of those protocols. And definitely, if for some reason, if you come up with the COVID, they will let you move stuff around. I'm not sure exactly what, but I don't think they're going to leave you in the lurch.
Yeah.
Minnesota Mickey, that's a great, congratulations. Hit 6 months sober today.
I'm so excited.
It is not easy to kick any kind of addiction, and that is awesome news. Way to go. Keep up the good work.
You are pretty awesome.
KT, every time we rebook, the price changes. Every time we book.
It's true. That's why the lift-in shift with Royal is pretty fantastic.
It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, your price is locked in.
Right.
Locked in.
War Eagle, I forgot to say, I hope that Sherry's feeling better.
Yes. We've been thinking about Sherry, hopefully. Yeah. That's right, KT, the hover. Hey man, you don't want no funk on your bow tie. Yeah. Yeah. Kevin B, do you think we'll have to wear a mask? Any other restrictions and any other problems?
Hopefully we'll know in the next 2 weeks exactly what it's going to be with the protocols. So
my prediction is the first 6 months, at least in 2021, it's going to be mask, social distancing, testing at the port, temperature scans, a lot of hand washing. So, yeah, it's going to be a good old lockdown cruise session. So, like I said in the video today, if you're not down with any of the protocols, you may want to wait it out a bit because it's going to be a little restrictive at the beginning.
Hello, Dina's cruising through life.
Yeah, Dina's here. I saw that. How you doing?
How you doing?
Ofe Bell going
and Michael
on our
A.
Ofe Bell going on our favorite cruise ship in 123 days. That's right. Ooh, Rocket Duck. Jenny is hot. No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Aw.
That's right, brother man. My brother Retro Sarge. No funk on your junk.
This is so silly.
When do you think we can go to Canada? I don't know, Ann. I know they've been kind of tight. They'll probably make... I think you'll see some Canada opening in 2021, but they're doing pretty good controlling what they got up there.
Right.
And so I'm sure they're hesitant to open it back up, but we'll have to see.
That's right. Put me in the bubble, too.
Yeah, I'm up for the cruise bubble. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I just want to see how it works out.
Let's do it. Aw, Lovies is in the house. What's going on, Mike? And my little sweetheart, Anthony. And your beautiful wife.
And your lovely relatives.
Yes. They're in the
Billy
house,
and
too.
Maxine.
Yeah.
So, Retro Sarge and Mark Robertson's here. Is it Roll Tide or War Eagle? That's the question.
It's Chomp Chomp.
Oh, you're a Florida fan now.
I have to be.
That's right.
I mean, our son goes there. So, like I said, when he got in, don't be a hater because I'm a gator.
Now, people think that me talking about hovering over a dirty toilet is too much information.
It is. I agree, Laurel.
Look, I don't disagree, but I've been asked so much information over the last 3 years. You would think things would be too much information, but people will ask almost anything. So I just let people know. I like the seahorse behind Jenny. Is that new? Yeah. I moved the camera back a little bit, and that wall looked a little empty. And so, yeah.
Empty.
Yeah.
Empty.
Go Gators.
Go Gators. Go.
Some
Tony.
say
Is
early
it
itineraries will be scrapped for new ones. In this case, do we get preference for the new cruise? I don't know how it's going to work. I do think it's going to be easier just to cancel stuff and then try to rebook. Like Royal Caribbean said they're going to be doing non-revenue cruises, so I don't know if that means they're going to be giving like cruises to travel agents or if it's just going to be employees, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think regular customers are going to get bumped so that they can do some of these practice cruises. I don't know if I don't think they'll give any preference. I think they'll just give you your money back. So, and then hopefully maybe you'd be the one they call or something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! They're right on top of each other. Retro Sarge says we're undefeated, so Roll Tide, and Mark said, it's War Eagle.
This is
so pretty funny.
So funny. But look at all the Go Gators.
That's right. Can we just get on a ship now? I would say yes. That would be nice.
That would be super nice for sure.
Oh, nice. Eddie Pinero is going to be going out of Tampa in February and in March.
Nice. We're going to be going out of Tampa March 6th.
That's right.
And you know, Eddie, March 4th is my birthday. So you're going on my birthday cruise.
That's your birthday? March 4th? Okay. All right. I got to remember that. Let me put that in my phone real quick. Get Jenny a gift. Okay. Got it. Where's your hands? What's going on the table? Mike, I had all of this broken down earlier. I took all of this stuff on the road with me only to do no live, so I only got one camera hooked up.
Right.
So I could show you my hands. I'm working a mouse and a keyboard. How about that? What's your hands doing, Jenny?
I'm playing with a straw.
Straw.
Paper.
Paper straw. Paper straw.
Yeah.
So many people are here who are fantastic. I believe that. Will the
They
election
are.
impact cruising?
They are.
Man, I can't wait to find out. I don't really follow politics. I follow another path, right? I'm a little more zealous about other things than politicking. But man, this year everybody's like politics this and politics that, and I can't wait to see if it affects anything. But I don't know. I guess we won't know for a while, but it's gonna be interesting.
We shall see.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Jenny, eye roll. What'd you roll your eyes about?
I don't know.
How dare you?
It's so habit forming. I don't know when I do it.
Well, look, I felt bad. I got a letter from our sponsor.
Wait.
What?
Mike had to put up there because he's our age also.
Yes.
He had to put up there that it's our big birthdays next year.
50, baby. We're going to be 50 years old. I did get a letter from our sponsor saying that they did not authorize us to miss
They
3
did
live
not.
shows and to make sure that we give a good plug. So
That's right.
That's right, folks. Tonight's sponsor brought to you the live show brought to you by My Old Blue Sweatpants. These are my old blue sweatpants. I used to wear them into public restrooms when I would hover. Thank you, blue sweatpants, for taking the hit in the nasty bathroom. Blue sweatpants.
Blue sweatpants.
That's right.
Do you miss them?
What's going on up in here? Man, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'll be thinking about dirty restrooms.
That's right, John. The Nifty 50.
The Nifty 50, man. Yeah, I tell you what, the Nifty 50 is a very popular lens, the 50 millimeter lens, and it makes everything except the subject that's in focus blurry as all get out.
Oh, wow.
I think that's aptly named because when I wake up in the morning, I can't see anything. Everything is blurry. I can't focus on anything. So I think Nifty 50 is will be there. Yeah. That's right.
Were they Hanes? I think they were. They lasted a really long time.
Yes.
They were there for
KT, if you want to sponsor a show, man, we'll hook you up. Hook you up.
Who? Okay.
Do you have mustard stains on them? No, I'm very careful when I eat. Look, can we talk mustard? That's the word of the day. Jenny, always mustard on hot dogs, never ketchup, right?
What?
Always mustard on hot dogs, never
Yes,
ketchup, right?
Absolutely.
And you are more apt to go with a spicy brown opposed to a yellow.
That is correct.
I'm a yellow.
Right.
Because I'm from the South. I like yellow mustard on bologna and white bread.
Right. And I like Gouldens
Goldens. What is that?
with sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. Look, I tell you what, if you grill a hot dog, you should put ketchup and mustard on it. That's true.
No, I mean, there are sometimes, when I grill up the onion and I add the ketchup, I will put that on a hot dog.
Okay.
The dirty dogs.
Yeah, dirty dogs, Nathan style. Do you think the meeting with the White House will do anything? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the fact that the no-sell is set to end on the 31st of October definitely has the impact of the White House in it. So that's right.
Right.
I do have a Nifty 50 also, but the problem is I have a crop sensor, and when I put the Nifty 50 on, it's almost like an 85 millimeter. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I didn't think you were talking about a camera for a second, so.
The Nifty 50. Grey Poupon, pardon me. Might you have a Grey Poupon?
Grey Poupon.
Michelle Gordon. What's up, sister? Man, it's like old home week here. My sister. I haven't seen my sister in over a year either, but I will see her for Thanksgiving. Look, the pool's going to be cold, just so you know. Tell everybody you know. The pool's going to be cold.
Cat Lady, I went back to your question.
Yeah.
So her question was, how are they going to, if they're doing less people on the ship, how are they going to choose who they cancel?
I think they've already started.
What?
Do you think they're booking less people right now?
Right. So, and that's what I've noticed is that they are booking less people right now, like every other cabin.
Yeah.
But if something is over capacity at this point,
and I'm talking real mayo. I mean, anybody that's out there eating what's not mayo? What's the other thing called? Salad dressing.
what?
What's Miracle Whip? That's not mayo.
I don't know.
That's an
sorry.
abomination.
I made a really bad face. I just don't like that.
That's right. Best Thanksgiving dish. I don't know. Jenny likes cranberries.
Antipasta.
The antipasta, yes.
No. So my favorite, I'll tell you, when I grew up in New York, Long Island, every Thanksgiving at school, we would have Thanksgiving dinners, and like the parents and everybody would come in, and it was so lovely. But my very favorite teacher, who I had 3 years in a row, not because I was left back, but because I was in advanced classes, so we just always stayed with the same teacher, Mrs. Goldfarb.
Yeah.
I should have asked you if you knew her. But anyway, she would make cranberries, mandarin orange, and walnuts. And that has always, I love it. And especially the next day.
It is good because it's fresh cranberries.
Yeah.
Michelle Gordon, my sister, loves your antipasta.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll be making some of that.
Yes.
The Uber Cruisers, Ian, good day, sir, from Down Under. Glad to have you. Yeah. Kevin Brubaker says it right. Miracle Whip is the 2020 of mayo. That's right. Oh, pecan pie.
Pecan pie, yes.
All right, let's not get down the
I know.
the food
I can't
path.
wait for Thanksgiving now.
Duke's Hellman. What other mayo we're having? Duke's Hellman.
You know what? You kind of turned me on to Duke's. Duke's is not bad.
Duke's.
Homemade ravioli. Benji, yes.
That's right.
Benji lives pretty close. Bring that over, Benji.
How many days until we cruise again is my question.
Too long.
Do you have a guess? It's not that long, actually.
Let's see. I'm going to say 67 days.
I forgot we're still on the books for December.
Yeah.
53 days until the allure of the
53.
seas. Where's that going out of? Is that going out of Miami?
No, isn't it?
Miami. Man, we might be on that. Oh, holy moly. I forgot we were that close.
Yeah.
All right. How about that? That's making my cruise blues abate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can't wait to get on that allure.
Yes.
Be exciting. The only thing is that it's a 7-day.
Yes.
So.
Yes, yes, yes. Jenny,
What?
what's going on? What's the rest of the week look like for you?
What does the rest of the week look like for me?
You gonna book some cruises?
Of course. And, we're just all waiting for CDC in the
Yes.
next week or so. And tomorrow is laundry and cleaning day.
Yes. Laundry and cleaning day. I got to be out of town tomorrow. Let's say
between
this.
phone calls.
If you guys are new here, we appreciate you stopping by on a Tuesday night. Not only do we make content about travel and other things, but we also book travel. And so if you need any help with your cruises or any kind of travel, Jenny's got a bunch of cruises booked under her belt, over 1,000. She's knocking it out. Look, I'm just going to brag a little bit. Princess had that 3-day sale, and Jenny placed 6th in the country out of all Expedia. So she rocked it out. So if you need any help with your travel, reach out to Jenny. You can reach her at jbarnett@expediacruises.com. And I live like a hermit, so just reach out to Jenny.
He does. I know, Michael. I cannot wait to get on the edge.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Celebrity Apex making an appearance in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, my goodness. Did you guys see the pictures I put up?
The
It was
Apex
so
is
exciting.
in the house.
It's home.
If we don't have a cruise booked, how soon should we book? It depends. Now, I would feel comfortable booking late 2021, 2022. I think those are going to go. But you could just hold off, keep your money in the bank, and wait till cruises start again. So you got a couple options. I think cruising is going to be more expensive when it starts up again, and so I don't think there's going to be any great deals. And so if you see a great deal now that you could get 2021, 2022, if you want to go on one of our group cruises, we got those all the way out into 2022. Do that, but it depends on what stress level you want. If it doesn't bother you, if things are going to cancel and your money's going to float around and you don't know when you're going to get it back, I would hold off. But if you're comfortable with putting out $100, couple $100 deposit, let it go. It's always good to be booked. It gives you something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
So,
War Eagle, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Get back to work.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well,
alrighty.
we're at the top of the hour. We want to get out of here. We know that there's other shows. Nautical Nurse Nancy's on at 10 o'clock, so we don't want to go over.
Real quick, though.
Yes.
The Edge is going to be beautiful, but like Matt said, I am so excited to meet Captain Kate.
Captain Kate.
Can't wait.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are La Lido Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on? What's
is-
the secret?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are La Lido Loca, and this is La Lido Loca After Dark, where we spill the tea. We share all of the hot goss, any kind of rumors that you. Here's something I'll share since we're in the TMI information.
Okay.
And look, we left Birmingham, and we were recommended a route to take us to Panama City Beach.
Right.
And I was told that this route would not be a rural route. And along the way, I had to use the restroom, and it was a rural route.
It was.
And I almost had to change my underpants because the route was so rural. Let me ask you this, Jenny: if it's between soiling your doilies or pulling over and pooping on the side of the road, which would you do?
I don't know.
I chose not to pull over and poop on the side of the road, but I almost soiled my doilies. That's the inside goss. Aren't you glad you hung out for that? Thanks so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
Boogies and pooping on the side of the road.
I know it's been a very bodily function show tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. Thanks so much for the super chat. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are La Lido Loca. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
You really would you poop your pants before
I would
you
poop my pants.
I had to poop my pants right now. Goodbye, everybody.